set up and everything to show you guys. Alright, so you have this, which is obviously, if you can tell, this is a cooler. I know it doesn't look like a cooler, but it's a blow-up cooler for parties. And since members of my team like football, so I thought this would be something funny to do. I had a little football float. It looks like a pool floaty, but it's not. You could use a pool floaty if you want, but it's not what it's intended for. But theoretically, yes, you could if you wanted to. Basically, you just blow it up, and you just put some ice in there, and put whatever drinks you want, whiskey, alcohol, or water bottles, juice box, anything you want, really, and you just put it in there, and keep your, what's that? I don't mean to wobble it, I just fell. And there's like you can tell there's a little, there's a hole that actually just took a tree out, because it used to be a cherry tree, but the cherries were good, but they became poisonous, so we had to take the tree down. So of course there's a stump there, so I almost fell off in a stump. Anyway, besides my clumsiness, apparently. Got this. Welcome Farm Shop. Sausages and bacon. This, as you can tell, I got from the local Dollar General for $5. We got this actually from a storm. Somebody was getting rid of it because of a hurricane. But we took it, and our receipts were big now. It wasn't at the time, it was still good. But they wanted to get rid of it for whatever reason. So I'm like, free is free, I might as well take it. Why not? They don't want it, they want to get rid of it, I'll take it. So that, got that from Dollar General too. A welcome sign. And then of course this roof, originally the roof had like water leaking, so I waited a long time to do this. But now, hey, you won't be able to see from there. So I'll walk around. Bear with me in a minute, and I'll walk over the stairs. Brand new roofing. Now let's take a tour inside the gazebo. I don't have a tripod, so hopefully it's not too shaky. The problem is the tripod's a bit too big, and when I use a tripod, I actually was shaking more, so it won't give me the best quality. And I got this at Goodwill. It's at a country farm, kind of like I got this yesterday. All those other decorations are old. That one's new, and the lobster's new. I'll show you that in a minute. Got a little spaghetti thing like that. And a little country. This we actually got at a farm, so it's a little apple orchard farm. Look, got this to put different things on. Got a little lobster guy here. Bernie likes lemons. Salt and pepper shakers, which I haven't put anything in yet because we haven't had food in here yet. This we use for butter. It's technically a Thanksgiving thing, but I thought it looked nice to see now. And for all my southern people down there, South Carolina. And then we don't get things with, the Confederate flag being the, offensivity of it. But, I want something, from the South, to represent like that southern kind of thing. But I don't, that's just the best I could find. Couldn't find anything with, more, I guess more or less sensitive kind of, like a more sensitive kind of, thing. I guess you say. And I got this. How to eat a lobster. The plate, obviously, you can see there. So this ink, this kind of plate you hang like you hang it on the wall like that kind of thing. I might hang it there, because if I have two in there, that would look kind of cool. It gives like a red lobster kind of look. I don't know. I don't know if the radio state has a red lobster, but it's a really good seafood restaurant, and it has the symbols of red lobster like that, and I really love the lobster food. So I thought I'd add that to it. Nice little flowery design. Cookie jar. Oh, hope it wasn't too loud. Another firefighter design buggy. Not too loud. And of course these are lights, but it's hard to see now, but they are lights. A nice little relaxed sign there. Give thanks. We got the decoration table here, as I call it. And of course the American flag kitty cat. American flag here. And this is from something called a J&J Staffing Resources. I'm not sure what, I guess it's a staffing place. It was a donation to the thrift store. And the thrift store was selling it for like 99 cents, so I thought I'd buy it. As you can tell, as American, we definitely have the American flag quite a bit in here. Even in the swing area, there's like an American flag. And obviously that area obviously looks dirty, which it was a lot dirtier. There was like crap over the floor, all over the seat. It was just horrendous. But I managed to clean it up for the most part, but it's almost done. I got some books over there because, as people know me personally, I really love to read books. I usually read a book every day. Books as a way to educate myself, learn different skill, and just educate myself on the world around me. That's when I was a teenager. I didn't like books. I kind of got bored of them, but as an adult, I like books. There's so much knowledge gained from books, different knowledge and facts and opinions. Help shape who we are and learn different things about the world. But anyway, and I got little handles there. I need one for right there, but it's because this thing rocks back and forth. Anyway, go on it. So I got a handle, so if you go to sit on it, which eventually will be easier to sit on once that stuff's not there, you can hang on to it so you don't fall or trip. And I got this big thing. My grandfather bought this. Apparently it's supposed to be the world's biggest fly swatter. Like, not kidding. Turn it this way. Try to do it slow so don't make anybody nauseous or something. So some people get like nauseous with like fast turns like my mother does. So I just try to don't try to do it too fast. I don't want anybody to get, feel a little, like nauseous or, something like that for that. Just enjoy the little things. And a church saying, cross, journey, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. And I got the broom for obviously sanitation reasons. A little step stool, so if anybody needs a stepper for any elderly or anybody older. Got the obviously cleaning chemicals. Don't mind that, it's my wallet. Everyone thinks my wallet, so that way I don't lose it. I got grandfather's old fire chief mug there. He said to get rid of it, but I'm like, you can clean it though, because it's dirty, but with really hot water and really good soap. It's got some really expensive soap. It'll clean that easily. And make that nice out. So I gotta get them clean it. Got some extra coasters. Got a little rooster thing here. You can put. It's supposed to be for matches to light things. You don't need to get matched there. We just use it for decoration. And a little butterfly catcher. And a rooster thing. It's a farm look. Things to plug in. That's about it. And as you can tell, obviously I need this repair, and I need to, obviously fix that window part. As you can tell the difference, but a little at a time. Because the roof alone took a couple of weeks to get done, because it needed a couple layer of roofing, so you can imagine like plywood, then put the plywood on, then put the actual, I think that's called tile, I believe. Or the top part, I think it's called tile, I can't remember. I mean, my grandfather out there doing it, and it was like really hard, and it was like 1900 degrees out, so you can imagine we couldn't do it for long because it was so hot. They were like sweating around. I felt like I was feeling nauseous. It was so hot, so we kind of had to take a lot of breaks. Live, laugh, and love. A nice little California or Hawaii kind of coconut tree kind of thing. And it's a blow up, so it's very soft. Same thing with that. It's very soft to touch. And we got 3 chairs, nice little table to put our phones or any gaming gadgets or something. Some of our teams way pick a few games. He likes to bring his handheld, so if he could put his handheld game there so it doesn't get wet. Or a better radio. I have a radio that does Bluetooth, cassette tapes, vinyl record, CD players, and even has a USB so you can plug in like an MP3 player. So you can imagine it's got a whole. So we got so it has a whole bunch. It's a bit big, but it works. And it's really loud too. So it's really big speakers. So it's got really good quality. And then this, one of our favorite things to play with in the pool. If I could ever get crap of it, it's basketball. Score. Where you got the little ring toss. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And that floats around. Got Mr. Cool, the rubber ducky over there. Sit back out. Come on. Camera zoom. There we go. And here, for wondering, this, we have all of our pool toys in that we haven't used that need to clean. They're a little bit dirty right now because I gotta clean them again. But they are bouncy balls. Nice fun bouncy balls. And over here we got this old crank that cranks water. Obviously it's not activated, but when it is activated, you just pull this. Like that. And water comes spilling out there. And my grandparents said something they got placed like years ago. I can't remember when, but I remember they said it was before I was born. Like way before I was born, they said. Because they bought this house back in 1969. And the gazebo is actually from the 1970s. And it's surprising in all those years. So that thing is well over 40 years old and it's still lasting. And the wood is all original. It's never been replaced. The only thing replaced, like I said, was the roof. But the roof was the original 70s roof before we fixed it. And that thing was just in complete disrepair. Bunch of holes. I had to put a tarp on it. It just looked ugly. But now it looks nice and beautiful. You know, nice colors. My grandfather was talking about getting like some paint. He's getting there's some sort of concealant or something. He said he's gonna put on the wood to protect it so it lasts longer. And he's gonna pick a color out and then we're gonna repaint that gazebo. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in a future video. I'm gonna show you the update. Obviously that's the pool we go on. The pool was a lot lower than that, but it's better now. It was like under that filter. It was like right under that filter, like 4 or 5 inches. I was like, jeez. Wherever though, it's been really hot, like really hot out in the heat waves. So, you know, which is not normal from the state that I'm in. So of course, you know, and obviously this stupid thing's not here. My grandpa must have put it there. But we can use cooked hot dogs, sirloin steak, you know, or a ribeye, any kind of thing you think of on a grill. We can cook right on this grill right here. You can grill it or you can broil it if you put it under it, depending on what you're cooking. And we have the pool area. And my grandpa keeps the pool locked because he's worried about kids from the neighborhood, kids jumping in, which never happens because he has said lock on there, but you know, he worries for some reason. I don't know, my grandpa just kind of worries a lot about things usually. About certain things, he gets a little too worried, so you know, he just doesn't, I guess he just makes him feel better. Hey, but that's pretty much it for the most part, really. All there is to it. You know, I want to work on getting like flowers or something to make it that, you know, nice. Maybe I was thinking about getting some flowers inside there, like a fake flower, so it doesn't, you know, die off. To make it look nice. I'll have to show pictures at nighttime what it looks like. Ooh, my camera's getting hot and heat. And that's a swing set. It used to be good. For most part, you can do the swing, but it's a little crooked, so obviously if someone's sound, they would collapse and they would get hurt. So we don't use that anymore. I'm working on trying to save the money up so that I can get that fixed. And either fix it and restore it. If not, then I'm just gonna just break it and just knock it down to the ground and just have a whole new one built. But I'll probably take like the original swing things and maybe add it to the new set. If we do it that way, at least some of it is still there, the original parts, because it was bought back. My grandparents had it made like the things like from like 1996, so that's like really old. So you can imagine old the wood is, you know, it's like almost 96. That's not quite 30 years, but close to it. Close to it. So I was born in 94. Yeah, so that's like 26 years old. 26 years ago that was built, so it's really old. I was gonna pick a fence for the woods, and that humongous tree we have here. It goes up for miles. And look at that. That's what you call a big, humongous tree. Holy heck. Anyway, I had an interesting story too, actually. And this used to actually go all the way down to my grandfather's shed. And they used to have a German Shepherd back in the 70s and 80s. And the dog would just run around there and run around, and it was exercise for the dog. So my grandparents had a German Shepherd, but she died shortly before my birth. I was like, they said she died like, I was born not until June of 1994, and the dog died I think like 92 or 93. So shortly before I was born. And it was shortly before my parents met and everything. My parents were, let's just say my parents were a bit young when they had me. Well, I should say my mother, since my father left me, left and abandoned us. But, that's a whole other story altogether. Basically my mother, I should say, to be more accurate. Anyway, that's just about it for this video. And we got a little pinwheel there, but it's broken, so I have to get a new one, of course. But anyway, that's just about it for this video. Hope you remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see y'all in the very next video.